Hey YouTubers, thanks for checking in. I'm leaving Long Island Jewish Hospital after seeing my mom from surgery, and I'm on my way home. It turns out that before I came here, they said it was going to rain around 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, and it's around closer to 11. So they did say it was going to rain and that at some point there will be some good downpours. So, what better time it is to talk about riding in the rain and having good tires? Well, let's just say that I'm not a very good source for equipment or any type of products. This is not a product video or anything like that, just merely about riding in the rain and all the things that come, all the dangers that come with this. About a year ago, I was having, actually a year and a half ago, I was having my bike serviced. And one of the mechanics said to me, did you ever think about getting the Dunlop, what was it again? I have them on my bike and I can't even remember. But anyway, they're called the American Elites. Now that particular tire, and they have also the American Elite 2s. That they don't make the sizes for my bike. I have a 15 Ultra Limited bike, and no, they don't make the Elite 2s. So I have the Elite ones on as we speak. So he told me about that, and I wasn't sure because I was getting regular Dunlop tires like everybody else. So and I buy my tires online. I don't like buying from Harley Davidson or other big places where they sell the tires because they're really super expensive. So I order them online, like what is it, Dennis Kirk or JP Cycles, and I'll do some price comparisons, and I'll order the ones that I need for the front and back as I need them. But anyway, I don't know much about it, but they said that these tires are supposed to be really good because the center compound has a stronger, a harder grip, or to say a harder compound. How's that? And it's supposed to last a little longer on the road. You get more mileage out of it. The outside compound of the outer area of the banking turns on the wheels or on the tires are a little softer, so for better grip. So I ended up getting those, and I'm not much knowledgeable about things like that. I just went with what was recommended to me, and they seem to be working pretty good. I really can't tell the difference. I don't put abuse on the tires, and so here I am now on the road in the pouring rain, testing the tires out. Well, let's see what it can do. So far so good. Now I'm on the Grand Central Parkway out in Queens, New York, and I'm heading westbound. And this road seems to be a little dark, and you can only see that there's overhead lighting on the left or the center lane divider of the highway. But generally it's pretty dark out here, and rain's coming down pretty good. I don't know what you can see on my lens of the camera right now. I don't know if you could also hear the raindrops hitting my helmet. I mean, it is like a knocking sound. It just little taps on my helmet, and you can tell the drops are pretty big. My bike says it's at 37 degrees right now. Good thing for the jacket that I have. It's very warm for FXRG, functional extreme riding gear, I think is what it is. Anyway, so it's keeping me warm. It's got a liner. It's waterproof. Bought it back in 2006 when I got my first bike, a 2006 Sportster, custom. Great bike, by the way. But like everything else, you gotta move up to a bigger bike. You need more power. So, well, here's the bad part about my gear. My pants are not waterproof. I'm wearing the Smith jeans, work jeans, that have an inner lining in it. So my shins, which not too bad right now. My front lower fairing is kind of keeping the water away from me, but you still get water on your shins anyway. So I'm getting a little wet down there, but so far so good, and I'm not feeling cold or anything. But the jacket is doing great, and for the most part, I'm surviving this so far. And I'm about maybe a third of the way home, I think. Going on, as you can see, the Cross Island Parkway. That's going to take me south, and then there I will connect to the Long Island Expressway, taking me west. That'll get me closer to where I'm going. But yeah, so far so good. I'm not freezing. I'm wearing also on my hands the deerskin winter gloves. They seem to be waterproof, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're Gore-Tex, but they're doing a good job. They're also gauntlet, so it covers over my my cuff or the sleeve of my jacket, and so far so good. My foot gear is regular motorcycle boots, the engineering style, and I don't really worry too much about getting water in it because they're not waterproof that I know of, but they do a good job. And again, I got lower fairing, so the kick up is not so bad. They're pretty good. They're warm. They're not insulated, but my feet don't get cold very often, almost nil on that. But I like to have the tall engineering boots underneath my jeans because you gotta protect your legs if you ever go down, and that's the one important thing that you should have besides your helmet. You gotta protect your noggin up there, and so is your feet, your legs. So they always say you shouldn't be wearing sneakers and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm on this ramp getting me to the Long Island Expressway, heading westbound, and it's a pretty hairpin kind of turn, and tires are good. They're gripping good. I'm doing 10 on this turn right now, and I'm about to come off the ramp now and enter the LIE. Okay, so now I'm just gonna probably hit some speeds here because I got more light. I can see the road a little better. The only thing I do have to watch out for is standing water on the side. So pretty much I'm gonna hit the middle lanes, but pretty much the LIE is pretty good with the drainage, so I'm not too worried about any standing water on the sides of the road. But everything seems to be good. I'm going to speed, and tell you, people are going faster than me on here. But I'm the crazy guy. I will hit throttle in the rain. I mean, I'm pretty confident at my skills in the rain, but even with that, you gotta be careful. So, like every other rider who does vlogging, they talk about safety and stuff like that. You must ride your ride. Don't get all caught up in what everybody else is doing. Some are better than others, and I'm pretty sure about my skills in the rain, and I've been doing it a long time. So, and I know what my bike is capable of, and these tires are pretty good. I mean, like I said before previously, I don't know much about which tires are better, but like I said, I bought these tires for the longevity of the riding on the tires, so they last longer. I get more mileage out of it. But they're doing a really great job in the rain, and I can't complain. And miles an hour right now, and still pulling on throttle. And so far so good. I'm behind this car here, and I think I'm gonna pass him. So the other thing about riding in the rain is, you know, you gotta watch these cars, or what some people call cagers. You don't want sudden moves and then go crazy, you know, and then you start braking too hard. And you know, I have anti-locking brakes on this bike. That's when they came out with it in the Rushmore models, and the newer ones are probably even better. I think there's a new system in the 19 models. Anyway, so you gotta be very careful when you're doing speeds. Right now, I'm climbing. I'm at about 70 miles an hour now, and I'm pulling on it. And you can see there's like hardly nobody up ahead of me. And you know, I'll ride like this all the time. You know, I got nobody in front of me, and the only thing that you gotta watch for is the standing water, the puddles on the sides of the road, and that's where all the drains are. So sometimes they get clogged, and you have to be a little careful. So I take the middle lane most of the time, and I'll eventually sometimes go into the left lane, which is the faster lane, just to pass around cars. But here's the turn. Hold on a second. Yeah, let me feel this. Okay, so yeah, all right. So you know, I didn't let go of the throttle, and the bike stayed pretty stable. I mean, I could feel the grip and everything. And I only got a couple of more exits ahead before I changed to the next highway. But see, I just passed that guy. I'm doing like 75 right now. Man, I just noticed that the rain is getting harder and harder. Ooh. Man. You know, just cruising on. I got a couple more exits and I'm getting off and connect to the Grand Central Parkway. But man, my helmet is getting pounded by these pellets of water. I don't know, that to me, I mean, if you ever rode in the summertime, I use a half helmet, and man, when you get caught out there, those, especially upstate, wow, they are grape-sized pellets of water hitting you in the face. You know, I don't use no shield or nothing, and my girl is getting well, actually she's okay, better than me, because she wears a 3/4 with a shield, with a flip shield. And not me, man. I'm old school, half helmet, shades, and that's it. And I put, you know, sunscreen on, because I don't know, the older I get, the more sensitive I get to the sun. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't know how this is gonna look on once I download all this video to my computer so I can upload it to you guys. But it's pretty hammering out here, but so far so good. And oh, look at that guy, he's just like, bloop. There's another guy. What's going on here? Why is everybody passing me? I'm the one flying down the highway. Well, anyway, if anything happens, better them than me, you know. Anyway, oh, here we go. I'm getting off now. All right. You get lost when you're talking to yourself on this microphone. And oh, I just thought of something just now. You guys know anything about European riding? I mean, like France, Italy, England. I hear those guys are phenomenal when it comes to riding in all kinds of weather. I mean, these guys ride in the snow. I mean, I rode in the snow before, but you know, it wasn't that bad, where I still had grip and everything. But man, I hear these guys out there with their what do they call it, adventure bikes and stuff like that. I mean, they're really excellent riders. I think that they make us look like we're amateurs, I think, because I've seen a lot of YouTube bloggers out there from Europe, and they're riding in all these kinds of crazy weather. I mean, the temperatures drop. There's snow on the side of the road. There's snow on the road. Pouring rains, and I mean, even from what I had seen, also the law enforcement rides motorcycles during the winter time too. It's kind of crazy. So hey, why don't you guys leave a comment? You know, make some conversations. Put your opinions and your thoughts down, and I'll be reading them. You know, there's a lot going on. You know, when it comes to rain riding your motorcycles. So I'd like to hear some of your stories out there of things happening to you guys. So I'm gonna cut this off now, and I'm almost home. So anyway, I hope to talk to you guys soon. All right. See you guys soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace.